Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Isaac Umbras, and today we are back in Enthusia professional racing. Oh, excuse me. Where we're driving the wonderful Automotive Pantera GTS, otherwise known as What Is This Car's favorite vehicle, as without fail, at least once a week one of these gets posted. So without further ado, let's get right into the garage. Let's get adjusting some of the settings, because I already know this car is going to be a handful. Just a little bit. So it is going to be a very tricky vehicle, built in the 70s with a Ford V8 motor and a tie-in chassis and bodywork. This is a gorgeous machine with plenty of power, massive amounts of torque, and just enough of everything to keep us questioning our sanity. Welcome Ford Shelby GT. Hope you're well today. And of course, what better place to take an Italian supercar than some Italian streets, where we get to start our race days off at Marco Strada, the reverse version. Let's see where it goes from here. Oh yeah, the rumble, the low rumble of that V8. No traction control, so we gotta be a little bit careful. A little bit careful on the start. Oh, alright, easy. Yep, gotta be a little bit gentle on the turn in. There we go, there we go. Oh, sketchy. But we're doing alright, we're doing okay. Holy moly, this thing is an absolute beast on the rear tires. Gotta be a little bit careful to keep her sliding to a minimum. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a world of hurt with this thing. Cause holy moly, it has got torque out the wazoo with a 351 cubic inch Ford V8 motor in the back, and having a fairly lightweight chassis as well. Oh, it's gonna be a tough car to drive. It's gonna be a tough car to get upgraded, but I am ready for the challenge. Come on, get it through the chicane. There we go, good stuff. Keep pushing now. Onto the boardwalk section. And oh my gosh, like this thing is a beautiful vehicle. You can see it's an older model as well, with its asymmetrical front mirrors. Because who needs to look and see out the right side of the vehicle? You know, when you're faster than everybody, who needs an extra mirror, right? Who needs an extra mirror? Ooh, come on. There we go, into the chicane. Save it. Okay, gotta be careful in the trail braking. Car gets very bent out of shape there. So that is going to be fun. That is going to be fun. There we go, get it gently around the corners. Keep it safe, keep it steady. And holy cow, it's weird. You expect like an Italian car to be a little bit more higher pitch in its engine sound, but no, it's got the burbly, rumbly V8. And holy cow, it shows. It's got enough torque to absolutely crunch most of the asphalt. And we are dominating a different 70s Japanese sports car, not Japanese, Italian sports car, the Stratos. This thing, much quicker, much more powerful. A little bit less successful in the rally stages, but this is not a rally stage, this is a circuit. And the Automotive Pantera did do fairly well in circuit racing, including Group 5 racing as well, with its wide fender flares, massive rear spoiler. This is a gorgeous machine. You gotta be a little bit careful though. Because again, it is a 70s Italian car. Little bit finicky. But nonetheless. Oh, Nelly! There we go, there we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, I think we're gotten the hang of this vehicle a little bit now. Like we can slide it without. You know what? Why do I speak? Well, if I speak, I gotta speak to stream. But like, I literally just jinxed myself there. Oh, I think we got a hang of the car. Immediately, we oversteer it into the inside wall. Good job, Isaac. 10 out of 10. Truly the greatest mind of our time. Oh, no. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good stuff now. Big push. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good, good. Alright, this is going quite well. I'm getting everything under control going through the corners. Really getting this thing all nice and sorted. And it is a beautiful machine as well. Okay, a little bit wider. A little bit wider. But we're alright. We're okay. Boop. Alright, 2 more laps to go for the first race of the night. We may actually end up lapping some vehicles. Just goes to show that even some of these older Italian beasts can still work a number on some of the newer vehicles in the right hands. And I like to think my hands are among the right ones. Oh boy. Alright, come on. Alright. And we're running some pretty solid lap times as well. Like if we can get another 52. 2, 3. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Well, it's a 0-minute 53-second lap time. Not bad for as short of a course as Macrostrada is. And this should be with as many laps and many clean laps as well. It should be enough to get at least 1, maybe 2 even upgrades on the vehicle right from the get-go. As that'll really allow us to get some fun things with our vehicle. Get ourselves a little bit lighter, a little bit grippier tires. Don't think we'll quite be able to lap 6th and 5th place. But that's not gonna stop us from at least finishing as they start their final lap. There we go. Look like one of the Alfa Romeos up there. Yeah, the Alfa 156 and the Lancia. Oh, we put a smackdown on both the Lancias then. Oh, Nelly. Alright, that's good stuff. Oop, there we go. Give me the upgrade. Give me the upgrade. There we go. Alright, only the level 1. Which is a bit unfortunate. But hey, the car is a little bit lighter. We do have a 2 kind of rest weeks, so we can kind of do some of the easier races as we still come to grips with our vehicle. It is a little bit better, but I do want to at least get a tire upgrade as well. American supercar meeting. Wait, is this American or is this Italian? I like how this technically classifies as an American car because it's American engine. But on the same token, it's eligible for the Italian race. That's smart. That's GG Enthusia. Taking a look at both the heart of the car and the chassis of the car, where both of them originated. Yep, they're all gonna run wide. Bye-bye. Yeah, absolutely put the smackdown on that Ford Mustang. We got the larger displacement engine. We got the more aerodynamic body. We got just a wonderful machine here. Alright, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oop. Nice and gentle through here. It's basically gonna be tiptoeing around the Nordschleife for trying to survive. Oh, it sounds gorgeous though, and it still is only stock. Can't wait to see what it's like when we get some upgrades on it. There we go, through the high-speed Flugplatz. Car is stable at speed. It's gonna be on the mid and low speed corners, where I think we're gonna really struggle. Gonna max out around like what, 155? Yeah, 157. That's not bad. That is a solid top speed. That is a very solid top speed. Alright, come on, big push now. Alright, through the S's, through the dip, through Foxhole. Brake just before the sign there. Oh gosh, may I have to brake a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, that got us all bent out of shape there. Brake a little bit earlier. Gotta remember, this car, while it's still lightweight, it does have tires and brakes from the 70s. So, you know, not exactly the easiest to drive vehicle, I would say. But, yeah, definitely a fun, a lively vehicle for sure. Like, it is, just a beautiful machine. Lots of power. Gorgeous sound, gorgeous body. And because it does have the American V8 as well, at least that part of the car is pretty easy to maintain, as there are plenty of 451 parts out there, both performance, aftermarket, and replica, and OEM style components. So, you know, it's the attainable supercar that's not absolutely dreadful. Oh gosh. It's not something like the Maserati Merak or the Ferrari 308 Quattro. I mean, the regular 308's fine, but the four-seater 308 is kind of ugly. Still cooking? Ooh. I hope your meal is good. Hope your meal is tasty. May your cooking, may your food taste delicious. What was the car that James May had? He had a Lamborghini, didn't he? During the Italian car challenge in Top Gear. Some sort of Lamborghini, like the Lamborghini Urraco, I think it was. Yeah, that. Oh, that thing was fun. Fun. Oh my gosh, the Pantera is a beast. It's got the speed. It's got some solid enough handling. It can grip mostly. Somewhat mostly. Alright, easy on the brakes. Get it through these corners. Down a gear. Down another gear. Through the two hairpins. The carousel section. Yeah, that Corvette is starting to catch up a little bit. Gotta be a little bit careful. Brake right at the kink. Oh, okay, maybe a little bit earlier. Definitely a little bit earlier. That was a tap on the outside wall of the carousel. Probably not the best idea. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Big push now. 2 sectors basically to go. We got one more twisty section, and we got a long blast as the track opens up. And that is going to be where we really get to see this vehicle's top end. I know we've already gotten it to 157, but we get to see how quickly it can reach that 157 on a complete straight. We'll get to see if that is enough to keep ourselves far enough ahead of the Corvette. Because I know that Corvette has a higher top speed. But we may be the better driver, I say, as we're still can't get this under control. Come on. It's gonna cause us to lose a little bit of time. Alright, start braking a little bit earlier. Be a little bit more conservative here. At least it'll help us keep our vehicle intact. Keep it off of the wall, keep it out of the grass. I got YouTube corner coming up. Brake before the dip. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, now big push. Whoa. Oh gosh. Okay, okay, okay. We're good, we're good. I hope. Alright, down another gear. Come on, not much longer to the straights. Hey, that Corvette is right on our tail. Oh man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a mile and change log drag race down to the set finish line. And then one last corner complex. Just to shake things up, just to test the vehicle's stability from high speed. Oh. Alright, that's gonna cost us some time there. Big push now. Oh, look at how wide those rear tires are as well. Absolute chunguses. Super gorgeous. The sound as well. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be close. I think we should be fast enough to stay away from the Vet. Vet will probably max out around like 170, I think. So I don't think it's the Z06 Vet. I think it's like the Z51 Vet. Oh, brakes. Brakes don't want to brake. Man, this thing, just a little bit on the softer side. But we still managed to get it going. But yeah, about 5 seconds ahead of the Vet. So we managed to maintain our distance. They only managed to catch us up by about 3 seconds on that final straight. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. There we go. We got grippier tires. That'll be helper. I was thinking if I make a drawing of the Ford Mustang deckers. Ooh, okay. You managed to catch the body, the extra body work and everything, all the little bits and all that. We be having the horse graphic on the side, or is that a maybe later type of thing? High speed battle. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what this can handle. Uh-oh, who's pinging me? Oh, someone's just replying to my message on the team Discord. 3, 2, 1. Full send. Well, that's a gap that's gonna close. Yep, should have known. Should have known. That's alright. Up into the lead at Speediopolis. Let's see what this baby can do. Up the 5th gear. No looking back. Full send now. Okay, yeah, car needs at least a lift, maybe even a tap of the brakes. Yeah, definitely a tap of the brakes. A lift alone ain't gonna cut it. So we need to slow it down to probably around like 120. Got him already. It does have those older tires from the 70s on it. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. There we go, there we go. Just full send. Nice. Nice. Okay, come on. So, 117 for the first lap. We can go considerably faster now that we're actually up to speed. And since this is such a top speed focused course, we'll probably be able to dip it down by at least 10 seconds, maybe more, as we go through the corners. So this will be really good. This will be a full... This would be a 2.5. So it's gonna be about an 18-mile race, give or take a little bit, going around the Speediopolis course. All right, 2015 Mustang Celine. Oh yes, dude, the Midnight Club LA cover Celine. Yeah, that'd be a cool one to do. Now that one would be a cool one. Plus you get to draw a different generation Mustang as well. So I think you've already drawn the current generation of Mustang. I think. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Now you've drawn the Murcielago. Or was that the Pegassi Infernus? One or the other. Either way, Murcielago based car. I know you've drawn a couple different Mustangs, including a Fox body as of recently. You've drawn a Mercedes, maybe 2 Mercedes? At least 1 Mercedes. So some good vehicle options so far. Another good option would be the Celine SR that was featured in Midnight Club 3. That one would be a cool one to draw because it's basically like your 4th gen Mustang, but it's got the crazy body kit on it. That would be a fun one to see. That would be a very fun one to see. Come on. Big push now. Yeah, we are absolutely pulling ahead of the rest of the competition. This V8 motor is really getting to stretch its legs. This is still a mostly stock vehicle. It only has tire upgrades and a weight reduction. Doesn't even have power increase yet. Although as quickly as we're reaching the top speed on a lot of these tracks, it may be worth increasing the gear ratio a little bit more, set it a little bit closer to top speed, just to get a little bit less slide out of the low speed corners. And also make use of that wide power band. So it's only going to get more and more powerful as well, and that power may overwhelm the tire grip very easily, very soon. So you got to be careful. You gotta be careful. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Oh, that counted as a tap. Big ripperoni there. Alright, come on. Keep it smooth, keep it steady. Just 2 more laps. Technically only 1.5 laps at this stage. This thing, absolutely wonderful. As we are tearing up this course. Oh, such a wonderful beast of a vehicle. Gotta keep it gentle through here. Okay, okay, okay. We got this. We got this big push now. 1 more lap. Oh my word, this thing is gorgeous. Yum. There we go, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, a little bit of a tail slide. Little bit of a tail slide, but we got this. We got this all right. All right, half a lap to go. Big push. Ooh, or if you want to do a different Mustang as well, another cool option would be the Mustang FR500 from the Ford racing games. That one would be a really cool one to do. Fairly simplistic in its body lines, but you know, with a very unique look, so you get a little bit of practice doing a different type of Mustang as well. That'd be a solid option too. A little bit less aero heavy than the SVT Cobra R and that type of stuff, but still a solid option to kind of practice some of those rounded curves and all of that. 8. There we go. Very nice. Nice. There we go. Gorgeous. There we go. That should be enough for 2 levels at least, if not more. There we go. There we go. Just out of curiosity, Ford, have you drawn a 4th gen Mustang before? I'm not sure I've seen. At least I don't think I've seen a 4th gen Mustang from you yet. But I may be misremembering. I think I've seen a 5th gen, and I've seen a more modern one, the Bullet Mustang as well. Oh, the Road Regatta Championship. We be a little bit down on pace here. Let's do the low end searing race here. We got a bunch of high displacement vehicles to really test our mettle. All right, let's do this. Two, 1. All right, let's do it. Really get that launch, get the planes to fly overhead. Absolutely awesome. For some reasons, I have a book to learn how to draw. Nah, hey, anything that'll help you kind of learn more and more, like, by all means, it's good to learn, like, you know, read and learn from others and all that stuff. That's the good stuff, you know? Because no matter how good or bad you are at something, you can always be better. That is the great thing about practice as well. You know, doing what you love is, you know, you get to see yourself get better and better, and you have gotten a lot better at the drawings as well. Like the lines are a lot smoother, the proportions are getting a lot better and everything. So you're getting there, man. Yeah, howdy. Welcome, Mr. Jordan Brunch. Hope you're doing well today. Right now, we are in an Italian beast with an American heart. the Datomaso Pantera GTS. And it is a wonderful machine. Little bit snap oversteery with it being an older mid-engine vehicle. The Pantera. Otherwise known as r/what is this car? Because it shows up at least once a week on that subreddit. In which case, everyone says to reset the clock, and the clock is reset, and we get to see how many days it'll be since another Pantera sighting gets shown on that subreddit. It's a combination of being exact enough to catch interest, common enough to be seen semi-frequently, but also obscure enough that outside of, like, an automotive enthusiast, it is, you know, much more difficult to pick out what it is. If I remember correctly, this car's a Ford V8 from the Mustang. Yep, the 351 cubic inch V8 motor, making a very respectable 350 horsepower. Thereabouts. And plenty of torque, absolutely gobsmacked amount of torque. It is essentially a mid-engine pony car with this. And holy cow, it is quick. But it has the same engine as the AC Cobra. The smaller displacement one, I believe so, yes. But the larger Cobras had the 427 the side oiler engine. Although personally, having driven both in the simulators, I actually prefer the lower displacement Cobra. I know it's not quite as quick on a lap time, but the car feels considerably more balanced, as opposed to, holy cow, this engine may legitimately just rip that chassis apart. Like, it actually feels, like, semi-stable, which I quite like. Alright, go back to the right. A little bit more of a twitch there. Oh, it's such a gorgeous car as well. Especially in that two-tone paint. Like, that adds an extra bit of depth to the car. An extra bit of texture. Honestly, if you want to expand your Ford catalog, Shelby, this would be a solid vehicle as well to eventually kind of practice drawing. Because not only is there... Not only is there, you know, multiple different versions of it, with the wing, without the wing, the wide body, and all that stuff, but it has a lot of cool different textures as well in it that'll be good for practicing. So laughing at the thing you said in my server earlier. Oh yeah, gotta wrangle all the cat girls for your team. Every last one. Bro is gonna get a cat for him. Pantera, ooh, and the Mangusta as well. Yes! The Mangusta definitely much more obscure than a Pantera. Still a gorgeous vehicle though. Love both of them. Love the fact that both of them are in the later Gran Turismo games. Very fun cars to drive in those. So when you start to draw a vehicle in this geometry, you draw like a cube and a square with an X for the wheels. Yeah, you almost kind of like block it out, and then eventually you use that to kind of proportion it. And then from there, you kind of then add something like your shapes, your geometric shapes and everything. And then you turn those shapes into the curves, the lines of the vehicle. Oh, careful. There we go. Ooh, son. Yum. And across the line. Absolutely wonderful machine. There we go. Am I excited for the Darlington throwback next weekend? Hell yeah! Dude, I love Darlington. Like, I love the fact that there's still racing there. The lady in black. And some of those retro liveries as well. Holy moly. That is the good stuff. That is the good stuff. Ooh, the Meister Trunk Cup. Ah, we actually have a solid chance with that one. Let's do it. Let's do it! On the German roads in an Italian sports car with an American engine. Fully American, you know, fully global. Yes, with the AARP livery and everything, with the metallic, deep metallic wine red. That one looked good. I think someone's running like the Kodak livery as well, like a historic Kodak looking livery, which looks really, really good. Like, holy moly, like the cars honestly suit the historic liveries really, really nice. I know NASCAR wants to modernize a little bit, but like having some level of the throwback really looks good. Alright, come on. Gotta keep it steady. I know you and D are doing throwback liveries in iRacing, NIS, and I think maybe Rescue 2. Ooh. What kind of liveries are you guys running? I'm curious to see the details. Okay, there we go. We're down to third. We can make up some ground. Natami Kaira, not exactly the fastest on the straights. And definitely chickening out. A little bit braking early. We can use those curbs there to hook the car up. Using something when obscure, and I think I'm gonna go also obscure, which isn't NASCAR. Oh? Are you gonna do a BTCC livery? Or when you're on the NASCAR stock car? That would be kind of a cool kind of like throwback, like a 90s BTCC livery on the stock car. Especially if you're running like a Ford and you do like one of the older Ford liveries with like the blue and yellow. Something IMSA, okay. Alright, what decade IMSA? What decade IMSA? I'm gonna try to see if I can't get somewhat close to it. Also, what brand stock car? Baku, welcome! Hope you're well. It's been a while, but I hope you've been well. I've been doing pretty good, actually. Right now, we are wrestling this Pantera on these twisty German streets. And, holy moly. It is a little bit tough. We're chasing down an Audi ahead of us. But that Audi's got that four-wheel drive traction and all the modern amenities. 80s and 90s GTO class. Alright. And, what brand of the stock car do you have? Is it gonna be Toyota, Ford, or Chevrolet? Oh my word. The Chevrolet. But it's a GTO class, so that Goodwrench Corvette GTP is out of the question then. Ow. Was there a GTO Corvette C4 at all? Or is the GTO car not a Chevrolet? Mayhaps. Ooh, okay. So it was probably a GTO C4 Vet then. Alright. I gotta see. I gotta maybe take a look at potential livery options then. Man, we're gonna have our hands full holding up this Audi. I'd be correct. Ooh, okay. So it is a GTO Corvette, but it's not the BF Goodwrench black and silver that they ran for the GTP. I know that. Was it like the white with the red, white, and blue livery GTO Corvette? I think that was one of the liveries, one of the GTO vets. Unless my mind is playing tricks on me. It is! Hey, yo! I got so excited I wrecked the car. But that's alright. That is awesome, man. That would look good on this stock car as well. Having that American flair, the retro-inspired livery, but still having it like... That'd be a deep cut. That'd be a cool one. Ow! Hello! If Gap car, please don't do that, Mr. Supra. Jeez, absolute dive bomb there when I was already turning in. Alright, that's gonna hurt us massively because the entire pack is all closed up together. Alright, so we're gonna have at least a lap, maybe 2 laps of recovery drive now, because that pushed us out way wide. A little bit of a course cut there. They say you cut the course. You have to slow down and give up the time gains. Alright, nice and gentle. Come on, I'm full opposite lock there. Trying to feather the throttle in order to get it to snap back the right direction. There we go. Alright, come on, big push now. 2 to go. Got a Supra and an Audi ahead of us. The battle of the powerhouses on these German tracks. The Pantera, the Supra, and the Audi all duking it out. I wanted to throw back to a GM race because I find it weird and curse putting other brand liveries. Nope, same. Yeah, don't do that. I know the M-Plower peeps like to do that, but I kind of don't like that. I find it absolutely cursed. So the GM livery on the Chevrolet, nice. Oh, come on, get it around the turn. Stay on the inside to defend against a dive from the... Can you stop diving there, Beep Boop AI? Alright, we're at least able to put a little bit of a gap on that Tommy Kyra. That Audi and the Supra, though, are duking out ahead of us. And that's going to make it difficult to catch up, let alone overtake. Down in a third. Oh, the Supra made a move on the Audi. Can we follow through? They're going defensive. We got the slipstream, though. Big lunge. The thing about GM is being they've had a good amount of manufacturers in the time, so there's good variety of cars to do the throwback to. True. And they've competed in a variety of series as well globally. So you get a lot of good options. Like Toyota's got a lot more difficulty. At least for like American stuff. Like you can maybe take a look at the Toyota IMSA with their yellow, orange, and red colored stripes and everything. As well as the trophy trucks of that time period too. You could do the Castrol throwback liveries, like the Castrol Supra or the Celicas. You can't really do the GT1 livery because that one had the Marlboro sponsorship, which with tobacco advertising ban makes it difficult. You can maybe do like the Minolta, but like, is Minolta even still around? Yes, it is actually, because the Konica Minolta Cadillac. Or the Konica Minolta team. So yeah, okay, Minolta is still around. So that is a possibility. What are your take on this? Doing a throwback to a GM era Vauxhall race car is fine on a modern GM car, but doing one on the after the GM era is cursed. Probably. I'd say I'd probably agree with that. Just given the fact that, like, especially with Vauxhall now owned by PSA, I believe, like, it would be very strange to run, like, that would be very, very awkward. It's like, well, hang on a sec, it's no longer a GM car. It is now a Peugeot car. Ugh. I hate even saying that. Damn, GM really, like, abandoned its entire, like, European brands. Opel and Vauxhall are both just gone or owned by someone else. Like, damn. Big rip there. I miss Saab. I miss Saab. The 9.5 looked so cool. And even the Saab 900 was just a beautiful machine. I hope Saab's able to come back someday. Like, even if it's like a subsidiary like Volvo or something, maybe. I don't know. Just something. And we're already getting the Vauxhall all leveled up. Ooh, Baja Mirage. Against a Caterham. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. That is never gonna end well. Alright, let's head to California for another street circuit race. Pacific Gateway reversed. That'll be a fun one, getting to race this beautiful supercar amongst the palm trees and the coast. Come on. Ow. A little bit of a rear end there. Come on, let's get past the Lancia. Show them what the true wedge-shaped Italian supercar should look like. What if we cursed to do a throwback to the GT300 class Toyota Cavalier on a Chevy? That one's a bit iffy because technically the Cavalier was like a joint development project between like GM and Toyota. Help GM build small compact cars. So that is a tough one. I'd say that'd be a much tougher sell than like the Corvette for sure. Oh boy. Easy there. Like, you'd have better luck from like a Chevrolet powered like open wheel car or something, like an Indy car or something, doing a throwback to that than the Cavalier. The Cavalier has got to be just a little bit out there. Like, that one may actually be better placed on a Toyota stock car than this Chevrolet one. Oh, an Autobax livery on, like the Autobax Apexi livery would be pretty cool on the Toyota stock car. I know the Autobax isn't in the States, but like that one would be pretty awesome to see. Or if not that, the Momo livery that the Emira 2 GT300 had. That one would be a cool throwback livery on the Toyota. Yeah, holy moly. That would be sweet actually. Alright, easier on the turns. Oh. Whoa! There we go. Little bit squirrely on the low speed corners. Getting a lot of off-throttle rotation. Gotta get it nice and gentle through here. Making some ground though, absolutely pulling a gap on the rest of the opponents. Holy moly, this thing is quick. Oh, alright. We can ignore that. Whoa. There we go. Come on, one more lap now. Big push to the finish. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, not much further, not much further. Only about half a lap to go. This thing is an absolute machine. Just the sound of the V8. Oh, it's spicy. It is spicy in its handling right now. It is very, very tricky to drive. But oh my word, is it a monster on the straights. Come on. Only 2 more corners. Huge air. Alright. 1 more corner to go as we push around the final turn. Right up against the wall. Full send. Boom shakalaka. Absolutely wonderful. There we go. This should give us another upgrade. Racing along the palm trees. There we go. Lighter weights. There we go. We got it as lightweight as possible. The Beast King Cup at low end searing. Oh, we can really do some damage here. The Fools send 3 laps around low end searing. On the Kitty Cat. In the Pantera. Almost fully upgraded Pantera as well. With that rumbly V8 motor. Yeah, boy! Full send. Yes, this is gorgeous. Oh, there we go. Big push now. Has the Dunlop Bridge. Gosh, I do like the Dunlop Bridges in racing games. Especially when they get used on like fictional circuits. But even seeing them on the real circuits, it's always super cool because like they're shaped like a tire. Which is really clever and really cute. Like it is very good marketing. Just seeing, you know, like you come up curve with the ridge and you see, oh, that's a tire. That's our tire. Absolutely wonderful. Come on. There we go. There we go. And this thing is wonderful. Like, early on, I was a little bit on the hectic side. Didn't quite want to grip up on everything. But now that it's gotten some of its upgrades, it's got some of the grippier tires. Like, it just looks and drives so good. Like, it's still a little bit spicy. But it's so much more planted than it was. It's got the speed, it's got the acceleration, it's got the handling. Like, we are absolutely dominating those Evos on the track. And it shows. Uh-oh. Okay, a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy. There we go. Good stuff. 255. We can go significantly faster. Our first lap was a 257. Last time we raced on this track. We can go much, much quicker now. Come on, big push. There we go. Good, good, good. And this thing is a blast. Gotta be a little bit careful on the turns. On the lap 2, absolutely sending it through the corners. Getting the rear end to step up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. This thing is a beast. The handling, the grip. Like, who would have thought this old dog could still learn new tricks? Absolutely sending it. There we go, there we go. Oh, my word. Nice and easy, nice and easy. This thing is good. Oh, the understeer is real on the backwards radion though. That is very real. We gotta be a little bit careful there. That part is a little bit tricky. So we do need to be a little bit careful. But if we can do that, we can run a much faster lap time there. Really get this thing under control. And depending on how clean we're able to keep it, we may actually be able to get the car leveled up to level 10 at the end of this race. And then we go back to the compacts, back to the slower vehicles. There we go. Not much further. Just absolutely sending it in this thing. It's been a beautiful machine. It has been a gorgeous machine. It's got grip out the wazoo. Not much further. Half a lap to go, basically. Let's see what it can do. Be a little bit careful. Gotta be a little bit careful. Only a couple more corners and a big long straight. Oh, there we go. Alright, a little bit of a touch on the wall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 247. Not a bad lap time with such an old vehicle. Yeah, very nice. There we go. Alright, that's enough for one level up. Probably not two. Yeah, not enough. Not enough for level 2, but still, yeah, plenty of ranking points. That is a good stuff. All right, let's see what the next RS event is. What the next selection of events could be. This would be an interesting one. Never mind, no RS events. Go back to Macrostrata. Who knows how often we'll be able to go back there. So let's do one last race at Macrostrata with the Pantera. And then we will get to see what compact car we get to drive. A much more, smaller bean. Much less powerful than the Pantera. So that'll be an interesting conundrum, an interesting dichotomy. Have the big old machine and then maybe a modern little bean. Alright. There we go. Alright, come on. There we go. 56 seconds, and that was from a standing launch. We can definitely go quick. We got the highest gripping tires of this vehicle it can get. We got it as light as possible. Got it very agile. Oh boy, oh boy. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Ooh, save it. Save it, save it, save it. 50-second lap time. I know we can go faster. Can we get into the 49s? Down in a second to get that extra rotation. A little bit of that power oversteer. Holy moly. Absolutely vibrating these Venetian streets. Okay, we're good, we're good. '51. I say we could go faster, not slower. Come on. Let's get the car all nice and smooth here. Come on, I want to push for a 49. Can we do that, chat? Place your bets. Can we do it? Never mind, that hurt. That hurt us a lot. Trying to cut that chicane a little too much. Yeah, that's gonna hurt us a lot. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Yeah, a little bit faster than the previous lap. But not nearly as fast as we can get it. Alright, going for a way late apex here, I guess. Gotta be careful. There we go. 49. Oh, so close to a 49. That's a 50.47. Come on, I know we can go faster than that. We got 3 more laps to make it work. Although we gotta be careful because we are gonna be coming up on lap traffic. Ooh. Nah, not quite. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. Oh. Oh, we're getting caught up by we're getting slowed down by the Lancia. Come on, we're doing 50-second point fours. We gotta shave off half a second. Literally just half a second. And then we will be getting that 49. Which I think will be one of our faster times on this track in an Italian car. We'll see, that was quick there. Oh, very quick through the chicane. Eight, 9, yes! Oh, 49 finally. GG there. Very nice. Finally got a 49 after a couple of laps of absolute pushing. Probably could have gone even quicker, but I ran a little bit wide in that final turn. Oh, skill issue. Absolute skill issue. Yeah, I know our ranking has been maintained. That is alright. Now time to go to a compact car again. Oh, going from really quick to much slower. Alright, we got two options. The Honda Fit and the Nissan Cube. Oh, we got a plethora of vehicles here. Alright, let's put up the display capture. Alright. If it is a 1, it'll be the Cube. If it is a 2, it'll be the Fit. It is a 1. It is a 1. It wants us to have the Cube. Air Blue Pearl Metallic. Paprika Orange Metallic. Beans! We finally got another beans color! Oh my gosh, true OGs recognize beans as a color. Ivory white, white pearl, diamond silver metallic, beam gray pearl, or super black. I gotta go with beans! Give me the beans color! Beans! Oh no, my cat thinks I was calling her because I call her Bean. Hi there, Bean. Hi there, Bean. She's a good bean. Look! It's a U-colored car. She's like, no it's not. Stop lying. The bean cube. Now let me give my bean some pets. Yeah, oh, you like your head screechies. She likes her head screechies. The bean. Oh, my precious bean. Such a good bean. Alright, let's go on Pacific Gateway for the naturally aspirated limited race. And see if we can at least get a podium position there. It's gonna be a lot more difficult because this thing is a much slower car. Hey there, kitty. You wanna come up? Alright. I got a cat BOP as well. I got cat ballast. Such a cute kitty. Oh, alright, we gotta fight on our hands. We gotta fight on our hands. Trying to hold off the rest of the field. Gonna be a little bit difficult. Oh, bye-bye, kitty. She's going in her little cubby. Never mind. Okay. She is sitting in the chair next to us. Uh-oh, we got a cat blocking the screen. I have cat ballast. Oh, that's a dive up the inside. Granted, we were way early on the brakes, but still. Come on, let's just get past it, Enthusia. Come on, we can at least get a points paying position. Fifth is way back there. And we should be able to make some ground up on the Bimmer. Especially in the chicane. The cars are a little bit slow in the chicane. So we should be able to make up some ground. Oh, that's a dive. Oh, they hit. They touch. They touch. Oh gosh, side by side to the final corner. Not gonna make it stick though because it has so much more power, that Enthusia. But I will do my damnedest to try. Oh, now there's way too much speed carried through that corner. That is gonna leave me absolutely stranded on the uphill. Yeah, I already see the Bimmer catching us. And 5th place as well. A little bit of a rough start, but we can make this work. We can make this work. Just gotta keep pushing. Just gotta keep pushing. Uh-oh. Alright, easy. Easy. There we go, there we go. Back up there with the Bimmer. Down in a 3rd, use the power to get the car around the corner. This thing has very narrow tires. Come on. Come on. Not much further. Oh. Alright, kitty, do you want to go? Yep, she's up and down. Alright, bye-bye, kitty. Thanks for joining the stream, kitty. Cute bean. Alright, up through the field. Nice and smooth. There we go, we managed to get off a 3rd place. Right at the line. There we go. The beans-colored Nissan Cube. Oh my gosh, this thing. It's a little bit of shall we say, a vehicle that isn't in too many racing games, and for good reason. There we go, level up. I will take that level up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go, get it a little bit lighter. Improve that power to weight ratio. Improve that power to weight ratio. Yeah, I know my rankings decrease. Yeah, this is the second generation Nissan Cube, but on the same platform as the Nissan Micra, which also had the beans coloring, and it has the 1.4 liter inline-4. Still no good races for it. Even here, like, holy cow. Can I have someone that's at least a little bit closer to my ranking level? No? Okay, guess not. Guess not. And this is the pre-facelift Nissan Cube as well, because it's got the circular headlights instead of the oval headlights. Oh, this is gonna be chaos. All of us trying to blitz into the tight hairpin. Stay deep inside. I know this is gonna hurt us. Yeah, that hurt us quite a bit. I broke way too late for that corner. Come on, this little inline 4 has gotta carry me. This little Jatco transmission as well. It's a 6-speed CVT. And needless to say, it is absolutely dreadful. But we are making it work. Come on, full send. Yeah, first and second are long gone. The Mercedes and the Alfa Romeo, both way out there at the front of the pack. We are a distant third. Although in the twisties, the shorter wheelbase may be able to help us, but it is still going to be a tough ask. Come on. Let's go. Full send. Alright, we're starting to catch up to the Alfa Romeo. It's gonna be tough though. That thing has about 100 more horsepower than we do. This little cube. I like how the rear trunk, it doesn't open up vertically. It opens up horizontally for easier loading and unloading. Very, very cool. Asymmetric design of this thing. Same thing like the Hyundai Veloster. That one had only the 3 doors, the earlier generation, to allow easier passenger loading and unloading on left-hand drive communities. Oh, come on. We gotta catch up to the Alfa Romeo. Come on. We gotta keep pushing. Come on, come on, come on. Keep pushing. We got this, I think. Man, that... Oh, that car is the Alfa Romeo. It is staying ahead. Holy moly. Yeah, we don't have a shot at catching it. Third might be the best we can settle for. But still, we're coming to grips with the little cube. Starting to get a little bit quicker with it. Getting the mileage, wanted to get some upgrades. Really pushing it to the limit. Gotta stop tapping the walls there, looking over at chat. Come on, full send. There we go. Easy through the corners. Seven. Okay, that was a little bit of a slower lap, but I will take it. I will take it. But yeah, this thing, little. This thing only has the front wheel drive. It doesn't have that E forward drive option that some had. That was honestly a pretty cool feature on the Nissan. The Cube is it gave it temporary forward drive with a small little electric motor in the rear, which is really awesome. But this one does not have it. The 4-spoke wheels as well. Super cute. Absolutely adorable. Jeez, we have... Okay, we got a match in a desert. Alright, the Cube versus the Colt. The duel in the desert. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, gotta be a little bit careful. There we go, up into the lead. We had the inside of that corner. Let's make sure we now take the lead, carry the lead, and absolutely push this thing to its limits. Neither of these vehicles are really built for off-road Baja racing, but you know, that's what makes it kind of fun. That's what adds to the trickiness. Just tearing through the deserts the best we can. Oh, a little bit of understeer. Gotta remember, this is very low grip surface. Very, very low grip surface. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Come on, back to the right. Okay, come on. Gotta straight line this as much as possible. Carry as much speed as we can. Or into the main straight. Big push now. We're at highway speed. Car does want to pull left ever so slightly. Oh, the Colt has speed. All right, let's get the suck from the Colt. Come on, get that draft from the Colt. Can't see anything. I think this is a good spot to brake. There we go. Dive up the inside. Up into the lead now. Better line than them. The handling of the Nissan reigns supreme over the Mitsubishi. Come on, come on. Alright, we're gonna need to get as much speed as possible because that Colt does have a power advantage over us. It's got about 15 more horsepower than us. So we need to go and we need to make sure we defend our line on the uphill so we don't get murdered. Keep it in fourth. Keep those RPMs high. There we go. Woo. Alright, that one was a tough one. That one was a tough one. There we go. Alright. Our ranking has been maintained, but now we're gonna really need to push because we had some trickiness. We're gonna have some difficulty with some of these races. Really? Can I have 18 to 1 odds? Can y'all not? Like another advanced match. This time against the Insight. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Apparently it wants us to rally raid in the Nissan against other small bean cars. That is what the game wants us to do, so that is what we will do. Ooh, alright, we're out accelerating now, the hybrid. Yeah, we are rapidly out accelerating the hybrid. There we go. Yeah, big lead now. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, this thing was struggling. We are struggling a little bit, but we can make it work. A little bit of understeer. The inside tire is absolutely losing every last bit of grip. We're making this work. There we go. Holy moly. Yeah, on the straight, we're absolutely pulling ahead of the Insight. Insight's only got about 60, 70 horsepower, whereas the Cube's got about 90. So yeah, we are actually really pulling a gap. Oh, that is good. That is very good. Holy moly. This would be a good victory. We'll still be down on points, but I will take it. I will gladly take it. Big push now. Get me across the line. The desert doubleheader. Nice. Boom, shakalaka. More points. More level ups. There we go. 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, less ranking points than previously. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But that is a-okay. Car is at least a little bit more upgraded. Can we actually have some normal races now with this vehicle? Guess not. Okay, there we go. The Nissan Cup. That is much more doable. I know there's a Sylvia and I know there's a Skyline there, which may hurt us a little bit. But that is alright. There we go. Oh, hi there. Yeah, you're on my inside. I see you. I see you. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's Sylvia. Very quick. There goes the Skyline as well. Absolutely diving from the outside the Skyline. Alright, come on. Big push. Like, I don't think we will be able to compete with the Skyline or the Sylvia. So third might be the best we can hope for. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try to push this little cube as fast as I can get it to go. You can hear the upgraded little CR series engine as well. Absolutely singing. With its newer exhaust system. Breathing just a little bit better. Getting a little bit more power. There we go. Smooth through the corners. Smooth through the exit. Not that hard to do in such a small little car. Go. There we go. All right, not bad. Not bad. Go. Yeah, we're kind of in a little bit of a no man's land right now. But holy moly. This is good. This is a good podium position. Out in clean air. Absolutely. Absolutely running this thing. Yeah, not too many more. Not too many more laps. Come on, come on. Oh, it does sound pretty good for a little inline 4 though. Like you can definitely tell it's been upgraded. There we go. Yeah, very consistent 116s now. Getting it around a turn. There we go. Good stuff. Good. Good. Good pushing. Good driving. We can keep this up. We can do well. There we go. Yeah, only 2, soon to be 1 more laps left with this little cube. Absolutely raking in the points as well for the upgrades. Because these compact cars are super quick to upgrade. They get way they get way up there in level very quickly. They're like the bug type in Pokemon, where like by level 10 they're already on the 3rd tier of evolution, and you're like, okay, dang, they're strong early, but then later on in the game they kind of struggle a little bit. It's kind of the same thing. Come on, around the turn. There we go, good stuff. Alright, only 2 more corners. Alright, long straight, high speed corner, and then a shorter straight. Big push now. There we go. Ooh, and a new fastest lap is all for us. 116.2. Oh, that is good. Beating the other cube, the Nissan Moko, and the Bluebird. Quite handily on track. Very nice, very nice. This should be good for 2 upgrades, I think. Only power. Okay. Shame. But it gets us at least a little bit closer. Yeah, I know our rankings decrease in game. Don't gotta rub it in. Alright. 3 more levels. We do got a front wheel drive race that we may actually be okay in. It'd be a tough one, but I'm willing to give it a shot. It'd be a tough one, but I'd be willing to give it a go. We can at least get 4th. That'll be alright. Like, we got an extra power upgrade. Cars shouldn't absolutely die on the straights. We got some handling upgrades. It's enough to spin the wheels. Oh gosh. Okay, gotta be a little bit careful, but we're good. The Avon time is completely off the track there. Edge path funding broke a little bit. That's gonna give us a chance to catch back up. Get right on its tail heading into the hairpin. Zoo! Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're well. We were driving the Pantera, and now we're driving a very different car. The Nissan Cube. Holy moly. The Cube. Oh, we got a Renault Clio coming up behind us. Oh, a little too late on the brakes. Side by side now. Come on, I got to hold position. Wasn't able to hold position. That thing is quick. Can I do the cutback? I can't make the cutback work. Come on. Losing ground, and also fifth is catching us. And I don't want to be caught by fifth. I need to be fourth or higher to be in the points. I do not want to be fifth. This little cube is absolutely tuned almost to the limits. And it is showing because we are pushing it as hard as we can. Come on. Yeah, 116s. Can't get that much faster than the 116s, it seems. Come on, as long as we can hold on to fourth then. I say that as fifth is slowly gaining on us. Gotta use the maneuverability of the cube to really push. Come on. Not much further. About halfway there. And the cube is doing us well. Holding off fifth place fairly well. Third place is long gone though. It's a little bit unfortunate, but this will give us at least some more grip. More handling, more acceleration. Yeah, 116.7. We can go quicker than that. Can we get into the 115s even? I know we got a power upgrade. That power upgrade should count for something, right? Alright, a little bit of a cutback. Oh, fifth is right on my rear. Come on, can I pull out a fourth place finish? Oh, it sounds so good though. Come on, not much further. 2 laps and a corner to go. Absolutely send it. $116 flat. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Come on. Got a big push going. There we go. 116, still in the 116 range. I was hoping that power upgrade would allow us to get a little bit quicker than the 116s. But it doesn't matter, we got one more lap to go. Absolutely shredding the front tires on this cube. Trying to get it to work. There we go. Only a couple corners left. This little 194 is screaming it. The tires are screaming. Everything on this is screaming. It is a car that was not made to go on racetracks, and yet here it is around one of Japan's premier circuits. That's what fixing this game feels like. It's actually really good. Like, honestly, of all the PS2 racing games, I would say that this game is probably the closest to a sim in terms of overall vehicle handling and vehicle physics. Like, it probably even beats out Gran Turismo in that department. Like, it is very... Like, you can feel, like, how the car's body weight and body roll affects its driving ability. You can see the effects of trail braking into the corners. Like, the cars behave like you'd expect each car to behave. You know, the Toyota 2000 GT... It is a bit sluggish because it's old. It's on those that leaf spring, solid rear axle suspension. The newer car is kind of a little bit zippier. The traction control behaves exactly like traction control. Older vehicles don't have traction control either, and some of like the economy cars don't either as well. So you gotta take that into consideration when you pick and choose your vehicle. Obviously, I'm going through all of them, so it doesn't matter for me, but like, you know, it does affect it. How your vehicle performs. I re-downloaded Tokyo Stream Race, I downloaded PCSX2, and I'm playing Tokyo Stream Racer 3 for the first time oh, nice. What car did you start out with? What was your starter car? Oh, the FTO! One of the few front-wheel drive cars in that game. It is naturally aspirated, though. So do you know the trick? Do you know the trick to get a boost in naturally aspirated cars? Like on the turbo cars, you just install an engine upgrade, and then you go into the settings, increase the boost level to 3, and then during a race you press select, or whatever you have mapped to the select button, and then your boost pressure increases. For a naturally aspirated car, I think you do need at least one stage of engine upgrade. But then when you're coursing in, when you're loading into the map or whatever, for lack of better words, and you see the now loading, you hold the select button or whatever you have mapped to the select button. The game will freeze ever so slightly during that. You keep holding it until you course in, and then during the race, if you press select, your driving wheels, so for the FTO, the front wheels, will literally light on fire, and you will gain a boost of speed. Although do be warned, in the naturally aspirated version, you can't toggle that on and off like you can on the turbo cars. So once you activate the boost, it is activated until it runs out for like that time. Then you gotta activate it again. You can't just set it and forget it. In addition, it heats up the engine even more than with the turbo cars. So use it basically as like a last resort against bosses. But it is really fun, especially in like some of the high power cars. Like, well, I'm not gonna spoil some of the cars the game has. But there are some vehicles in that game that are naturally aspirated that do benefit from that boost, that already have some serious power as well. We may have driven one of them during this stream as well. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yes. Also, do make sure you save your money, because after the first stage, that FTO will get outclassed very quickly. Like, don't get me wrong, upgrade the FTO as much as you can as well to get yourself an advantage against all the bosses and everything in, like, with the first town, the first city you race in. But after that, do save up for a 280 horsepower Japanese monster like the RX-7 or the Mitsubishi Evo or like the Impreza. Something, you know? I hope the new Tokyo Extreme Racer bring more underrated JDMs, the new Quebec come back. Well, I do know from a Q&A that they had on the Tokyo Extreme Racer subreddits that they were eyeing up a certain Japanese manufacturer that frequently makes sporty front-wheel drive cars, and may also have a certain mid-engine car that is famous in the series as well, at least in the earlier stages of the series. So you may see a return of a certain brand to the Tokyo Extreme Racer series then. But also during that MR2, different Japanese brand. Hint, the spicy cars have a red engine cover. Yes, the NSX. As well as Honda in general. Toyota's been a little bit tricky. That being said, during that same Q&A, they did mention that foreign cars, due to the difficulty in getting the licenses and how more expensive those licenses are, as a Japanese dev, are not currently in the cards. So no Corvette, no Viper. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but tis what it is. Alright, let's go to the specialty cars. We can do probably one more race for the night. Alright, we got the DeLorean and we got the Tiburon. Let's pull up our random number generator again. Alright. Alright, it is a 1. So that means it is going to be the Tiburon. So let us drive the Tiburon. It means shark in Spanish. And is that really all the colors it comes in? I'll take it in carbon blue then. Yeah, I know our ranking is tanking. Our ranking is taking a tanking. That's alright, we got a Hyundai. Alright, so let's adjust it. Stiffen the rear up. Get it way tuned for the oversteer. There we go. A sporty two-door South Korean car. Let's see what we can do with this. We got some options. Let's do the under 3-liter race at Pacific Gateway to end off the stream. Bunch of inline 6 and V6 powered vehicles. some really, really good options now. And you see this one does have traction control, but not electronic stability control, because it is still a kind of lower mid-range vehicle. The Hyundai sports car before the N badge existed, pretty much. But it was a shame this one didn't have nearly as much of a motorsports pedigree as like the modern N cars. But it did kind of help pave the way for creating, you know, the Hyundai as a performance brand, potentially. Alright, yeah, we're down a little bit on speed on the straights. Getting past left, right, and center. Just gotta use that front-wheel drive stability in the corners to outmaneuver these rear-wheel drive beasts. Yeah, the Sora went wide. Oh, this one's gonna sound pretty good when upgraded, that V6 engine. It already sounds pretty good stock. Hearing it get a little bit more throaty as it gets some upgrades. Oh, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Come on. We're in 4th, but I wanna be at least a podium position. Like, I think we can probably work out a 2nd place finish if we play our cards right. Oh, there we go. They took that line way wrong there. Alright. Now time to catch up to the RX-7. Not the RX-7, the RX-8. RX-7 is behind us, RX-8 is ahead. There we go. A little bit more maneuverable than you. Yeah, and then the Forester of all vehicles is in the lead. That all-wheel drive gave it a killer launch, and it has not looked back. Although it better now. We're actually gaining on it through that chicane. Come on, lightweight two-door versus Chunga's station wagon. We can make this work, right, chat? Well, that all-wheel drive is going to really help it on the uphill. It's got some solid power. Someone was selling the Hyundai Accent for 2.9 thousand Malaysian ringgit. So what is that in US dollars? I can't mental math. That's like what, that's only a couple hundred US dollars. Like that's like less than 1,000, right? Because I think it's like what, like 70 ringgit to $1? Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know, it's been a little while since I watched the currency market. It's been a little while since I've watched the currency market. Whoa, okay. A little bit of a lag there. Not sure what's happened. $650. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. I'm like, hey, that's a couple hundred. Like 700-ish. That's not bad, actually. What's the condition of the car? Like, that honestly, like, if you're looking for, like, a first car, depending on the condition, like, that's good on fuel. Yeah, it's a little bit of a rust bucket, because at least in the States, I know they were a little bit prone to rusting. But, like, if parts are plentiful and you have the mechanical know-how, there's not too much to them. Get someone who knows how to weld as well. You could probably patch up some of the rust, get it repainted, and have it last you, you know, at least throughout, you know, most of your early kind of bachelor time as, like, a good kind of commuter car. That ain't bad, actually. That ain't bad at all. You know, we got time for one more race. 80,000 mileage, interior still looks good. Damn, okay. Alright. That's the good stuff then. Holy moly. Holy moly. $600. Oh, $700. That's. Damn. All right. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's do one more race around the Nordschleife. But I'm really pushing for a manual as a first car. Oh, is that a slush box? Is that a slush box automatic? Judging by the butt, I'm gonna guess yes. Judging by the butt, I'm gonna guess yeah, yep, yeah, that's a rip. Cause I know those Hyundai automatic transmissions had some issues in the earlier days of Hyundai. So yeah, that's a little bit of a rip. Whoop, up the inside. Inside becomes the outside there, but the outside then becomes the inside again. There we go, past the Peugeot. There we go, big push now. Oh, it sounds nice. It's still stock on the power department, but this should give it enough points to get an upgrade. Slight lift through Flugplatz. There we go. Oh, this thing is actually quite enjoyable to drive. This thing is very enjoyable to drive. Like the speed, the stability. Like this is quite nice. There we go, there we go. Come on, a little bit quicker. There we go, alright. Almost like every listing for minor cars around 3,000 ringgits is the K cars. I mean, K cars aren't bad. Like, I wouldn't mind, especially because nowadays my work doesn't require me to travel on the highway. I wouldn't mind, like, a smaller vehicle for, like, commuting. I say that, like, my Corolla's already sips gas. I wish we'd at least have the option for K cars in the States. But nah, road safety laws in the States are, man, you can't have it. Like, bruh, really? Come on. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting like a Geo Tracker as a project car. One, because of nostalgia of my college days, and two, because, I don't know, the car looks nice. The Hatsu move, or the Mira. Ah, the Mira! Oh, that's super cute. Also, so just getting up. Ah, it's alright, man. I appreciate you sticking around. Hopefully I can be some good background noise while you're doing your chores and cooking dinner and all that stuff. Louis, but alright. Yeah, don't worry. This is the final race of the night. Getting to test out the Hyundai Tiburon. Oh, it's a, like for an early 2000s Korean car, like it looks quite good. Like, it is a very snazzy looking car. And if the early Hyundais didn't have the sheer amount of rusting problems, it's like it's a nice, you know, would have been a nice vehicle, but yeah, the Hyundai rusting problems and quality control issues. Yeah, for Hyundai standards, like, it looked pretty good. Like, sleek, aggressive lines with a little spoiler in the back. Like, it looked and sounded pretty solid. Pretty snazzy. Yeah, the other Hondas look kind of ugly. But like the Tiburon, especially once they change the front away from like that weird 4 headlights design that just didn't work with that vehicle, it looked so much better. It looked so much better. Boop. There we go. Nice. Very smooth through the carousel. Continue pushing. Continue pushing. Alright. Not bad. Come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Big push. Over YouTube corner. Didn't really catch air there, but that's alright. We don't need to catch air. This car is going plenty quick. And very soon to see just how quick it can go in a straight line. As we'll be approaching the absolutely massive long straight. At the end of the course. Come on, full send. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, good run onto the straight. I think it's only a 5-speed. It may be a 6-speed. It might actually be a 6-speed. Yeah, it is. Okay. Come on. Let's see what its top speed is. Absolutely blitzing down the straight. Come on. Alright, we're kind of topping out at 132. We're kind of limited by aero and power. Not really limited by a gearing. 137. There we go, not bad. There we go. Boom! There we go, more power and grippier tires. Good stuff, good stuff. Our ranking absolutely took a tanking though, which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. Alright, let's make sure we save and end the stream. It is getting late and I need to get a few things sorted. I still need to practice with Bathurst this weekend. Bathurst. Honestly, I like the idea of having a K car as the first car. Yeah, good on fuel, probably cheap to insure, probably cheaper road tax and everything. Not too bad. Pretty solid idea. The big thing is just the road safety and all that. But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. It is getting very late where I'm at. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you will in the comments down below. If you did like the stream, please let me know down below so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever it is for you, may it be a great time, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!